and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the programme which relies upon the performer's sharp brains, quick wits and brown trousers, featuring tonight Jim Sweeney, the better half of Sweeney and Steen, and Stephen Steen, the better 7/8 of Sweeney and Steen, then Stephen Frost, 50% of the Oblivion Boys, and finally the one and only but original vulgar fraction, Tony Slattery. Ladies and gentlemen, all the contestants. Now, the first game we're playing tonight is called Emotion Options. It'll feature Jim Sweeney and Steve Steen, if you'd like to come down. And what I'd like to do is to act out a little scene, but we're going to give some different emotions for you to act it out in, and we'll change between emotions just to jolly things up. So anyone got some suggestions of an emotion, like, say, something like paranoia, which I'll chuck in as a suggestion of my own?
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy, yes. Ecstasy, hate, sorry? Horror. Yes, that's a good one.
Hysteria.
Hysteria, and passion, jealousy. That's quite enough. We've got all the emotions there, so we can... I think all the emotions I know anyway. Now, the little scene I'd like you to do...
Yeah?
The scene I'd like to do, you're two soldiers in the trenches. Okay, start with no particular emotion, and we'll cut in with those in a moment.
Can you see anything?
Bitte?
Pardon? Sorry, I was just practicing the English accent for when we get over there.
Oh, good, sehr good, sehr good. Yes, they'll be charging soon. Then we shoot them.
Shoot them where?
Oh, wandering accent. With the gun!
Okay, do a bit of ecstasy, will you?
Oh, the gun!
Oh, yes! Bullet, bullet, bullet!
It's so long!
Yes!
Wow! I've never seen one like this before!
You've never taken ecstasy before then.
Give it to me!
Paranoia.
Oh, soldiers.
Oh, no.
They're all looking at me.
Wait a minute! Where has your accent gone? You are not German! You're English! You're English, aren't you?
Hate.
You git!
I hate the English!
One little slip and you throw it back in my
Yes!
face.
2 little slips! The slip you had on last night, you bitch! Yes, I threw that back in your face as well! What a lousy lover you are, and you told me you were so good with your big gun.
And end on horror.
Ah! My God!
Yes, I'm naked!
Naked!
I'm covered in cling film!
Oh, that's quite enough horror for me. Thank you very much. Excellent. I think I'll get emotional enough. I'll give you 1,000 points each for that one. Now, let's go on to film and theatre styles. This is for Tony and Stephen. They'll come down. They're going to act out a little scene, which I'm going to give them just a moment. But we'll like some film or theatre styles for them to act in. Anyone got any suggestions?
Pantomime.
French fast, melodrama? Ballet. Oh, that's a good one. We don't often get... Carla Lane. Difficult one. Sorry, what was that?
Trumpton.
Trumpton. We've got the whole elderly people in tonight, obviously. What was this one down here?
Western.
So Ian McKellen, Western. So I think we combine that. I've got every possible form there. So you've to be, please, Stephen, can you be a fortune teller? And Tony will be someone coming to you to have his fortune told, I suppose.
I came to you last week. You didn't say anything about the revolving door. What sort of fortune teller are you?
Well, you didn't cross my palm with silver like you said you were going to do.
I'll cross your mouth with my signet ring if you don't shut up.
Well, what can I do for you this week? Show us your...
Trumpton.
It's a miracle, Windy Miller.
That's right. And all because I knew it were going to happen.
That's right. My legs come back.
That's right. And now that I can read your fortune by sawing it off again and counting the rings on it.
That's right.
I had no idea what Trumpton was, and I still haven't got any idea. Melodrama.
Why, how dare you come back to my tent?
My moustache is bigger than yours. You're no fortune teller. You can't straddle the range of emotion.
But don't you see?
Ballet.
This is prison. This is prison brutality. This is...
Thank you. 50 points each. I'll double your points, Stephen, for what was an excellent leap. So much better if you'd actually missed Tony, but there we are. Anyway, let's go to a game called New Job, Old Job. Now, Jim and Steve, you'd like to come down. They're going to be doing a job and joined at the workplace by Stephen, but he'll have had an old job, which will be suggested to him now by somebody in the studio audience. Oh, you're very quickly in there with dustman. Well, that's which is fine. I think that's very good. So you're two surgeons doing an operation, joined by a third surgeon who used to be a dustman. So, where you go?
Right, Sir Charles, I think we better scrub up.
Oh, yes, sir.
How many have you scored?
There we go.
I brought my own scalpels.
Not on the patient, not on the patient.
What are you doing? What's all that in there? We don't want it in there, do we? I'll put it in here. Oh, I'll tell you, I'll strap that to the front of my car, you know, cheer people up as I drive past.
It's a spleen!
Put the spleen back! It's a spleen! Put the spleen back!
Sorry about that. That was a spleen, all right? That was a spleen! Take a spleen out!
That's the anaesthetist. She can hear perfectly well.
She's a what?
Anaesthetist.
She shouldn't drink so much, then, should she?
Would you like to...
Hey, give me 5! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Scrub up.
We've done the scrubbing up.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Why not?
I can't go... Well, it's Sunday, isn't it? I can't make a decision on a Sunday. I can't make a decision on a Sunday, either.
This person is dying. Are you going to lead this operation or not?
You've got to go in.
All right. Okay. But I want a good Christmas box out of it. I'm not making any cuts until I get at least a couple half a grand.
All right.
You'll have to scrub up again now.
No. Do you realise the patient's been lying in the sink all this time?
Okay, thank you very much. Very good. Yes. All right, 19 each. Now we come to a game called Courtroom Scene. Very complicated, this. Now, Jim, you're going to be playing a judge, so you'll naturally sit on a stool, which is what, of course, judges always sit on. And Stephen, you'll be over there being the prosecutor in a case, whilst Steve and Tony will be playing the witnesses. There's lots of different witnesses. And in the course of this game, Stephen will be trying to prove a case. Some crime, and be calling witnesses to do it. I think this will make sense once we get going. If not, I've just wasted my time explaining it all. So can you think of a nice crime, nice sort of... A murderous affair. Sort of crime of passion. That's quite good. So it's a crime of passion you're trying to prove. And away you go.
Thank you, my lord.
Bless you.
Crime of passion, as we know, is the most common crime committed involving passion.
Well put, sir, well put.
There, I raise my case. No. I would like to call the first witness who was a witness to the murder as it happened on the 4th of the 9th, on January. Could you state your name and occupation, please?
My name is Princess Margaret.
Yes, and what do you do?
I'm very soon in line for the throne, and can I have a drink?
No, I'm sorry, we cannot oblige you at this moment. Princess Margaret, could you tell us?
Oh, excellently put, I felt. Who's your next witness? Move this thing along. I've got a very important lunch.
My lord, my next witness is my star witness who should crack this case wide open. Now, this poor boy here, has no parents, as they murdered each other in a lover's argument. Could you tell us what the argument was about, little Billy?
It was all about you. It was about you coming in between them, the way you did.
Well, it was one of those nights.
I think you'd been drinking. I smelt drunk man's drink on your breath.
I suggest you withdraw that.
All right, you what?
No. This, as we all know, is the late Freddie Johnson.
Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. I'm just fresh from Panto. What do you want to know? Look at that.
Oh, splendid witness. Ask him to do the pussy joke, would you?
I think not, my lord. Will you raise your right?
I want to do the pussy joke.
No, you can't do the pussy joke.
All right.
Raise your right hand. Raise your left hand.
Fair enough, I've heard more than enough. You've outlined the case very well.
Thank you, my lord.
I have no choice but to find the person guilty because they're obviously not a mason.
Well, let's end on that. Well, we started and began and ended on a satirical note there, and in between it was pure farce. But anyway, I'll have to give some points for that, but I'll do that later. Now,